traveling with your firearm. Hey guys, it's Kelly here from Armed and Feminine, and if you are going to be flying for the first time with firearms, you might be a little nervous about that. I know I sure was the first time I flew with firearms. So I want to just show you a few things or go over some rules and regulations that are going to be upon you once you get to the airport. So we want to make sure that you have a really safe trip. So let's go over a few things you need to know. First, you need to have a hard-sided case. Absolutely no other choice. This one here, no particular brand, just one that I found. Certainly size is an issue depending on the size of your luggage or the size of your firearms that you're going to be taking. I'm packing 2 compact firearms, so this one is just sufficient. You're certainly going to want to make sure that there's adequate padding in here. Now these will come solid here, and they'll tell you how to take them apart. Easiest thing in the world is to place your firearm down, draw a line. No kidding. Take an electric knife, right on your outlines. Perfect fit for your firearms. That's what I did. My occupational therapy friends taught me a good trick there. So what I want to show you next is how to safely place them in there. My firearms for the demonstration are unloaded and no magazines, and they have to be. The magazines have to be separate from here. So to place these in. Mine are already pre-cut because I've used them before. Again, unloaded. We're going to declare that they are as well. So, now I'm only going to put 1 magazine each into here. Now, you cannot have ammunition in the same place that you have your firearms. You can only take 11 pounds with you, and that has to be in its original container. So be sure that that's going to be separate from this. I also pack that in a nice padded case as well. And here's the tricky part. Once your case is locked, you have to use secure locks to make sure that this case can barely move. And actually, I've read somewhere, or somebody told me, that once the locks are placed on here, and I actually went to a locksmith, so he fitted the case for me with the perfect lock, so I didn't get it incorrect. It's really tight, which is a good thing, because there can be no play in this case getting it open. Someone told me that you can't even get a paper clip in here. That's how nice and tight and locked down you want to have it. So now it's ready to fly. You're going to want to put this in your suitcase. I've also read of some folks who actually cable this down to the spines in their suitcase. I've never done that. I haven't had a problem with it, but I do indeed place this inside my locked luggage. Now, you, the owner of the firearm, are the only person who's permitted to have the keys to this lock. TSA isn't allowed to have them. The people at the airlines aren't allowed to have them. Only you. Now, we've heard it's, you can get more bees with honey than with vinegar, so when you arrive to the airport and you're ready to check in at the ticket counter, be nice and merely just say, "Good morning, I'd like to declare that I will be checking some legal unloaded firearms." And actually they're kind of used to it and they're trained on what to do. And I had a lady, a couple of times I've had to do that, will ask you to open this, and the person who's working the counter is supposed to check it to make sure that they are indeed unloaded and packed correctly. Once the ticket person at the counter is satisfied that you have met the requirements, that everything in here is secure and unloaded and locked properly, you'll be asked to complete a declaration card here, and just to read that, essentially you're saying that you're going to comply with the law and that you understand that these are unloaded. Pardon this. Your allowance in your luggage is no more than 11 pounds of ammunition, and everything is packaged to prevent accidental discharge. And this will actually get taped onto your hard-sided container here. Actually, one instructor that I had a long time ago said to me, once you are ticketed to have firearms, your luggage will never get lost. And honestly, my luggage has never gotten lost when I carry firearms. So once we've successfully packed our firearms according to regulations, we can place them into our luggage. Now, this particular luggage, of course you want to lock that up. This one does have to have a TSA approved lock. They still have to have access if they want it into your luggage, although not into your firearms container. Remember, only you can have the key to access that container. Once you're cleared by the airline, they'll send you over to TSA for one additional screening, and once you're cleared there, you're good to go. Now it's my turn to head off to the airport. Familiarizing yourself with concealed carry laws of other states is absolutely a must before you travel. There are great apps that are out there to help you understand very quickly what the concealed carry laws are wherever you're traveling to. The information there is really simple. I don't know if you can see that here. It tells me if I can carry it in my car, in restaurants, racetracks, bars, prison, dear God, state parks, roadside rest areas, if you can open carry, and minimum age laws. Ignorance of the law really doesn't help our cause. You really need to get familiar with what those other laws are and follow that. We've all heard lots of stories of people who unknowingly are in another state and are following the law what they believe is in their home state, and it really turns out to be something different, sometimes with a tragic end for those particular folks. So don't be one of those people. There's lots of information out there, and you need to take the time and read all of that and follow those laws, because reciprocity isn't the same in every state. Look, you're spending a lot of money to have a nice trip. It's probably worth a few minutes that it's going to take you to familiarize with the CCW laws in that state. To keep you safe and to keep others safe, you need to be responsible gun owners. Hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment or two, and remember, I'm Kelly from Armed and Feminine. It's your life. Protect it. So as long as you follow the rules and pay attention to those which are in your state, that was really bad. Familiarizing yourself with concealed carry law is right here again.